How's it going, everyone? The Trout91 here for a new kind of video on the channel. Something that you will not have seen in a genre that I don't play too often, and that is Dragon Ball Z. Now, if you haven't seen over the internet and social media in the gaming world, that there is a new fighting game based around Dragon Ball Z that is coming out at the end of this month. And this is the open beta that was released over the weekend, and if you pre-order the game, you can get early access to this open beta to play around with. I didn't actually pre-order it. I managed to get onto the free open beta that became publicly available to everyone today on the Monday, and it closes Tuesday morning, which is tomorrow from when I'm recording this. And I'm loving this. I've been keeping up to date with what's going on with this game because it actually just fulfills so much nostalgic awesomeness. Because I was such a big Dragon Ball Z fan back in the day. And when there are Dragon Ball Z movies that come out, I still try and get in and watch them because I just enjoy the entire show as a whole. I remember when I was at school, and this is back when young Trout was about, I don't know, 8, 9, maybe 10, something like that. That's how old this whole franchise is. It's a very, very old franchise. Some of you might not be as clued in on how old this series is and might have only just seen it in the past few years or whatever, depending on your age, etc, etc. Anyway, long story short, I used to come home and watch this show. I would sit in front of the TV and wait for this show to come on. And back then, it was aired on Cartoon Network, right? And it would start about 5 o'clock, the hour of Dragon Ball Z, and it would be the previous episode that would come on at 5 o'clock, and at 5:30, they would show the new one every day. I'd sit there and watch it. It's the only franchise I know that can, like, long out an entire fight scene that probably in real life terms took about 20 to 30 minutes total, but they stretch it over like 20 episodes because there's so much dialogue and talking. And yet even then that dialogue and talking, you're like, oh my god, I love this. This is the best thing ever. Give me more. It's my drug. And I love this game. The whole look of it. As soon as I saw it announced, I was like, this game looks awesome. It looks like the Dragon Ball Z game, fighting game, that we have been waiting for so many years. I've not really been into the Xenoverse series or any of the other kind of games because they just haven't really been the same. They don't quite fulfill all the criteria and requirements that I would like in a Dragon Ball Z game. It just doesn't feel like what you watch on the TV or in the shows or in the films. And this actually finally looks and feels like what you expect and what you see on the TV. And it's so damn epic. They seem to have got it right. They've balanced it well without it being absolutely crazy. But it is one of the most steroid-induced fighting games ever. Earlier when I was in my lunch break, I wanted to show you a gameplay where it was my first ever game. It was a casual match, funnily enough, against some other guy. And it was a really close one. It was back and forth. And there were some epic moments where, you know, the shift of the game really turned between the two of us. And there were some good skill moves thrown in there. This isn't so skillful. It was kind of a wrecking ball show in the first matchup for me. The second one was a little bit closer because I dropped a few combos. But got some good stuff in there. He just kind of didn't really understand how to block a few of the combos. He didn't really understand about the gap closing. And for me, I'm kind of trying to get the basic combos and fighting style down. I haven't really managed to master some of the special attacks, which is what you will seriously lack from my point of view in this matchup. And that's purely because I don't really get along with the PlayStation controller and how the moveset works to do special moves. I feel like I do press them, but it doesn't always come off. And every now and then they'll come across, every now and then they won't come across, and yeah, again, it's just a learning curve for me. Maybe I need to practice it. Maybe I need to change up my buttons slightly to get more practice in. I only had time to play some of the tutorial stuff and a couple of games online against people. I think I did alright. I kind of mastered some of the combos and the groundwork that you need involved in that, and some of the stuff. I need to work on my setups and special moves majorly because those will help me get a serious amount of damage in, and when I'm playing better players, obviously it's going to help to destroy them a lot faster. In general, I think this is a great game, and I'm really excited to see this game release. I really want to get into it, and if it's a game that you guys are excited for, do let me know in the comments, and if it's a game that you would love to see on this channel, I'm more than happy to do it. The only other fighting game I've really ever been properly interested in is Super Smash Bros. And I did a little series on that back in the day. when it released on the Wii U, and that kind of was well received on the channel. So I wouldn't be against doing another kind of fighting series where I take myself from an absolute novice and try and work my way up in the ranked world of Dragon Ball FighterZ. If any of you are Dragon Ball fans out there, do let me know. Hit up that comment section. If you like this stuff and you're excited for this game, please do let me know if you're going to be purchasing this game or if you're interested in it and what platform you might be purchasing it for. Really interested to see how that goes. Let me know exactly who your favorite Dragon Ball Z character is. I think I have to go with Gohan, the teenage version of Gohan, because that Cell saga, when he just went Super Saiyan 2, my god, the chills every time gets me in the feels. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do let me know your thoughts and feelings on this, and I'll see you for another video, another time, hopefully some Dragon Ball Z. Peace out.